All personnel, clear the launch platform.
All personnel, clear launch platform.
Disneyland is your land.
The Leaving Today podcast, the show about the news, history, and attractions of the Disneyland Resort.
Disneyland is your land.
Well, come on, Wendy. Let's go.
But where are we going?
To Neverland.
Neverland.
Hello, and hello. Welcome to Leaving Today podcast, episode number 236. Thank you so much for joining us this evening, afternoon, this morning, whenever it is, and however it is. We very much appreciate it. My name is Mark, and I'm one of the co-hosts here of the LTP. Sitting to the right of me is the very handsome Charmasha Puppets himself, Udi.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight?
I'm doing okay.
Okay, we will take okay.
Yeah.
Sitting via, now I was going to say Skype, but FaceTime, is the game changer herself, Jess.
Hello.
Hello, Jess. How are you doing tonight?
I am fantastic. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. But truth be told, Jess is on the tail end of a cold or something. So if she sounds a little off, that is what is going on. Today is Tuesday, December 23rd, 2025, just a couple of days before Christmas, which is also Jess's birthday. Turning 24 this year, I think, right?
23.
23, yes. Okay, yes. But for those of you who have not, if this is your first time listening to the show, hey, welcome. We hope you find the water to be very warm. We are a very open and honest podcast. For those of you who called this place home, hey, welcome home. Today's show is brought to you by you, the listeners. And that means our Patreon listeners. So if you want to help out the show, go to leavingtodaypodcast.com, click on the support tab, and we keep it super simple there. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at leavingtodaypodcast. You can send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. And then we also have T-shirts on TeePublic. I think next year we're going to make our Christmas logos available sometime in November so people can get maybe a sweatshirt or a shirt or something. Or we are good friends with someone who does embroidery. So we're going to talk to her and see if she's down with doing a collab with us. So we'll have Jess talk to her about that maybe. Yeah. Castle Life Creations.
Wait, she dead? Jess is dead already. All right, we're moving on.
Are you there,
I'm
Jess?
not dead. I love Carrie. Leave me alone.
Okay.
But I think Carrie's actually. I know Carrie had mentioned that she'd love to do she'd do a collab with us. So if we can get the design,
That would be so much fun.
that would be awesome.
Oh my gosh, that would be incredible.
We will make it work. So today we just have the news. It's going to kind of be a shorter show, but it's going to come out a little after Christmas. But before any of that starts, today, like I said, is December 23rd. I do want to real life comes into the fold from time to time, unfortunately, and I want to.
Oh, don't do it.
I have to bring it up.
Oh.
Are you upset?
I am. I will be honest. I was not very familiar.
Okay.
But my mother was, and my mother is extremely heartbroken.
Yeah, so we're talking about the passing of Adam the Woo, and it came as a little gut punch last night. I was doing a family event at my sister's house, and I came home, and I just started to go online to start taking some notes for today, and I thought, Adam's all over the place. What is he doing? Come to find out, he passed away either sometime Sunday or Monday. His body was found at his house in Celebration, Florida. It looks like he died peacefully in his sleep, and that's all the information I have. But it was a gut punch because I would imagine that the majority of our listeners know who this person was. And if you don't, he was a YouTuber who started, we've been at this for 10 years, if you can believe it or not. He was before us. doing a lot of stuff. So I'm going to say 15, 16 years he's been doing it. But his adventures were they were entertaining. He was like a larger than life character. He was always doing Disneyland stuff, Disney World stuff, and other oddities, which I really came to appreciate. I haven't met him. I did see him once in Galaxy's Edge in Anaheim in the bathroom. I was walking in, he was walking out or something like that. And I go, that's Adam the Woo. He was taller than me, and I go, and which is strange because I'm 6'4", and I go, this guy's tall. But that's nothing to do with anything. I just know that from what people were saying, he's super, super kind, super friendly. And he was really the pioneer of Disney vlogging in general. And there's this huge hole in this community now. He was one of those guys that I figured were just going to be around forever and ever. And it makes me sad. We never know why people are taken from us at these times. We just can't know. I did reach out to Justin Scard because I met him a few times and I have his number. And I said, hey, dude, he probably doesn't know who I am anymore. But those two were super close. And I said, I know this hurts. And there's no condolences except, keep doing what you're doing. Because I think that's what he would want to be doing is keep creating new content and just keep the spirit alive. And that's the only thing I can think of except that. And I feel bad. My thoughts and prayers are with his family. I don't know. I know he had a mom and dad and a sister. I don't, it just sucks. I don't know what else to say about it. Mm-hmm. And it makes me sad that, he's not going to be able to see all the stuff that's coming down in the future for the parks as well, too. I mean, there's all that stuff that he was probably looking forward to. And he had plans for 2026. He talked about it just a couple of days ago, how he wanted to tour the United States because it's the United States 250th anniversary. Mm-hmm. And also the 100th anniversary of Route 66. So he had a full slate in 2026. And there's just no words other than it's a gut punch. And, I don't know what else to say about it. So, no, you hadn't seen much of his stuff at all, Rudy, but
no. I don't know much about him.
Okay.
I know him through you because I'm, truth be told, I'm not a huge YouTuber with watching stuff. I will. But regardless of that and me not knowing, anytime someone passes in such an untimely way, it's sad. I mean, for everybody. So, I mean, my heart goes out to all of his friends and family. Yeah. Without a doubt, because you can't fill those shoes. No. Yeah, and so I saw it today, and I kind of went and I saw you post it, and I'm like, oh, and like I said, yeah, I didn't know much of him, but I knew him through you. Mm-hmm. So I saw you post about it, and I went, oh, what happened? So then I started digging around because I'm like, what happened? And I got the same info that you have. Yeah. And there's not much we can say other than we feel for the friends and family, and we do. I mean, overall, the community is lesser now. It is because we need more of us. When we lose one, we all can feel it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said. Well said.
Yeah, my mom's real upset. So.
Yeah, she should be. I was upset too. I just couldn't believe it.
She goes, I feel like I've known him for years.
Yeah, absolutely. And anybody who hasn't watched his stuff, I just encourage you, if you're bored sometime and you need like a quick pick me up and laugh, go watch any of his videos. They're full of antics and just crazy stuff. Like, what in the world is this guy doing? And you're just gonna laugh along with him because he just gets into situations and is so curious about things, and it's like, oh, and he's just like a friend that you would want to hang out with. So it's heartbreaking. Yeah. So yeah, Adam the Woo passes away at age 51. Okay, well, it's sad. There's no easy transition into any of this. Except I want to say a quick thank you. Last week we did another trivia night at the Beach Hut Deli, and we had 25 or 26 people there. Thank you so much for putting that together, Jess. and the folks at
Thank
Beach.
you.
Yeah, it was so fun to have people there. I talked to some people I'd never met that were wearing Mickey Mouse ears. And I go, do you guys listen to the podcast? They go, no, what podcast? And I told them, they go, oh, we were just here because we saw it. And I go, oh my gosh. So they came in their Disney stuff. And then I know Gary's listening, dude. You have no idea how much that meant to us.
That was so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool, Gary, for making the drive and sitting to talk to us. It's one of those, that right there, in essence, is one of the reasons why we do the show. Is just to talk to people and get to know people, and I love it. I don't want to speak for Jess and Udi, but for me, it just that and Jess, your mom's zucchini bread made the night for me.
Oh my goodness. It was so good.
Yeah, it was so good. You can tell that. Thank you. It was so good.
No, that was a lot of fun, and I mean, at the end, like it was me and Gare Bear, and it was him and I, and we were neck and neck, and I just kept looking at him. I was like, I'm coming after you, man. Like. You're not going to win this one. Like, I got you. And I ended up winning, thank goodness, because I would have been ashamed if I didn't. But, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Like, I mean, the first one was a lot of fun, but this one, I don't know. I felt like there were I mean, they had to pull in extra tables and chairs. Like, it was.
Yep.
There were so many more people, and it just felt a lot more involved. And even like you said, they were people that didn't listen to the show, and they just came because they saw that it was a trivia night, and that's really kind of what I'm trying to do with this. Like, you don't know our show, that's okay, but you know Disney trivia, like come play, come be a part of the family, and like the culture that we all love, and. I don't know. It was. I'm already working on the next one.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and the next one's gonna be a themed one. So we're gonna request that everyone dresses up. I don't know if it's gonna be like a Jungle Cruise theme or like Adventureland or Frontierland, but I'm gonna make the next one like a themed one where I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, dress up in your favorite blah blah blah.
Okay.
So I'm already working on that, Jacob and I, because Jacob did so much work for this last one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out to Jacob as well for the.
And I can't express that enough. Like, he texted me the next day, and he was like, "Is it weird to say that I'm really upset that it's all said and done because the planning was so much fun? Because him and I were working for like a month and a half, like." Trying to plan everything and plan like the birthday cake and how are we going to surprise Udi? Let's get everyone to dress up like Udi. Let's do this. And like,
yeah. The one day Udi doesn't wear his flippin' flat bill hat. I happened to bring one because I was going to try to match. Did you catch that? I go, what are you wearing a beanie for? And tonight he's wearing a flat bill hat. And it's like, dude, okay. So I had it all ready to go. But
we were trying, like it was a lot of effort and a lot of work, and I mean it was great and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, as far as like the last time I just talked to them a couple of days ago, Beach Hut, and they're like, oh yeah, like do it like once every 2 months.
Okay.
Like they want us to keep doing it.
Sure. Well, yeah. So probably February time frame. Okay. We will put that on our calendars and get it down.
Yep.
Yeah, and it's just like, it's cool to have, I want to get the vibe of what we used to have when we would go to, what was that called? Brickyard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really what I want. Because, I mean, there were so many people and they just showed up because they love Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, I'm like, I know I'm not involved in the show as much anymore, but because of, well, the old job, but now I'm free. But if I can get it, you know, if I can like make this work, it's just so much more fun and such more of a connection that we can have with people.
Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Well, I mean, Jess, you're spot on because the whole point of what we do has always been to connect with people. And
Yeah.
I wanted to thank Gary for coming out. And
Yeah, it was so cool.
It was great to have you there. And please, if you can make it and come hang out. And now, I mean, now, Gary, I mean, we told you now to your face that you're welcome to come on at any time.
Sure.
So I'm gonna
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna throw the gauntlet down once again.
Uh-oh.
You're due. And I don't care, Mark, you already know. You can come sit right across the table from us, or you can call in or do whatever, like Jess is. Lame. But
Easy.
Well, you know what? She's sick. Just give her.
Well, I don't want to give her a break, but that's fine. But no, I'm only giving her grief because we're talking about it literally before we start recording. But moving on. But I wanted to also take a moment and say thank you to you, Jess, and Jacob, and Mark, because I was completely like, what am I walking? What? Why am I walking into? And I go, wait, I see balloons over there. And I'm thinking, oh, this is for Jess, which is fine because Jess, her birthday is before mine. It's all good. I don't really celebrate my birthday anymore. But, and then I begin to look around. I'm like, people, why is everyone wearing a flannel?
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then you're like, look. And I go over there and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I I loved it, you guys. I really did. I thought it was, I mean, it was very unexpected. So the surprise was something super nice. And I appreciate it to the end of the world.
Awesome.
And yeah, yeah. And then, yeah, your mom's zucchini bread. Holy. And she got everybody's
always
zucchini.
so
Oh,
good.
it's amazing. So,
Yeah,
and then,
it's great.
You know, seeing your mom and dad is always great, you know. So yeah, I'm with you, Jess. I want to be able to continue to do that and create that kind of thing because, like I always say, the more of us, the better.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. It's just it's family.
Yep, it is, and that's, and people that didn't even know about that I talked about, like, oh my gosh, tell me when you guys are gonna do it again, and they're gonna come to it. So it's something that we got momentum going on that,
Yes.
and that's good. Speaking of momentum, so LTP Lounge, that's our alternate show. It was every other Wednesday night from 6 to 7, and it's going to be every Wednesday night from 6 to 7, starting. Well, this is the tricky because it's a holiday season, so we're not going to go tomorrow night, but we're going to go, Tuesday before New Year's, because New Year's is going to be busy for people. New Year's Eve is busy, which is a Wednesday, but the Wednesday after New Year's, I don't know what day of the week that is. Probably the 7th. I think January 7th is a Wednesday. I'm thinking that will be the first LTP Lounge. That's going to be going back into every Wednesday, and yeah. So when you hear this, the following night, tune in to 6 and 7. We're going to have some guests on. Probably Orange Grove 55 is going to drop in, and also Theme Park Conductor for this one. Two really cool people that are also in the Disney, well, very, very big in the Disney vlogging and community. So we've come to be friends with those folks and very much appreciate their talent and insight as well. And again, if you guys want to be on that show, just let us know and we will make it happen. And finally, if you're listening to our voice, I want to say thank you for supporting podcasts. What you're doing is supporting independent arts, independent thoughts, and you are just understand a lot of work goes into every podcast that you listen to. And the reason why we do it is because we love it and we want to build a sense of community. And it's nice to have distractions from the real world sometimes and talk about Matterhorns and churros and Temples of the Forbidden Eye and all that kind of great stuff. Yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, we talk about it and we go on about it because it is incredibly important to us to create a community, to continue to create or build on the community, because I think we've created it, but we're continue to build on it. A community of people who are at the core good people. Mm-hmm. We're not always going to agree. We're not always going to see things eye to eye. But at the end of the day, we understand each other and we understand what brings us together, which would be Walt, the park. But like I've always said, when you listen to an independent voice, when you listen to people out there with an open mind and an open heart, you may be surprised at what you learn, not only about them, but about yourself. So I encourage you to continue. Please listen to independent voices, listen to podcasts, listen to the individual creators out there, and you may just find something that you really like. So, and like I said, the more of us, the better.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well said. Well said. Before we go into the news, the randomizer showed up. Again, the randomizer makes very impromptu requests. Mm-hmm. And for those of you listening for the first time, you may not know what that is. Udi, what is a randomizer again?
The randomizer is what I refer to it as an infernal machine. What I mean by that is that it will stick around. It will stay until it is given 3 things. Okay, so what it does is it gives us 3 different attractions through the park, both Disneyland proper and
DCA.
And it will only leave when you tell it one that you will keep, one that you will modify, and you must tell it how you would modify it. You can't just say, I'm going to modify that one and then walk away. Not good enough. And then lastly, the one that you would destroyed, as Mark often says, destroyed by the Empire. And then only until then, well, then it will go. Because if you don't give what it wants, it'll do it again and go, now we're going again from the beginning.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So you ready, Jess?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. One of these attractions we've never had before, which at least if we have, I do not remember this even showing up. Some might not call this attraction, but I think Jess will agree this is an attraction, and I also agree that it is. The top 3 attractions between both parks, one must be kept, one must be modified, and one must be destroyed by the Empire. Here we go. Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough. This is new. Star Tours, The Adventure Continue, and Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. One of these 3 must be destroyed by the Empire. One must be modified to have a new version of it or an addition, and one must be kept as it is.
Wow, this is easy.
Okay, since Udi goes first typically, but I'm going to say, Jess, if you want to go first, because Udi looks like he's puzzled.
No, I've got it, but I have a question that I have to ask the randomizer.
Well, let him have his question first, and then I'll go first. How about that?
I assume Jess is going to answer this question with a no.
Absolutely. It's easy. It's easy.
Okay. If we get rid of and destroy the walkthrough, what does that do for the
castle?
Yeah.
It leaves the castle intact. You just close the entrances off.
Oh, easy then.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say, okay, Jess, do you want to go first?
I do.
Okay. Let's
it's
do
easy.
It. Okay.
The castle's staying the same.
Okay.
Even though I don't care for it.
The walkthrough?
Yeah, absolutely. Staying the same.
Okay.
Done. Guardians is going back to Tower. Changing it back.
Horrible.
Back to Tower, no questions asked. And then get rid of your Star Wars crap.
I have plenty of questions to ask.
Well, I mean, she was directing to the point on that. There's no.
I was.
Words were not minced in that
Nope.
example. Okay.
Nope. You sound like me.
Yeah, I've been fighting something off since Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, the walkthrough goes away because he said the castle remains. So okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then we have, what were the other one? We had Mission Breakout and
Star Tours.
Okay. So, Mission Breakout remains as is. Yeah, as is. Because I really think it is a superior attraction to Tower. I literally had
we gonna have fighting words.
No, why? I mean, you have nothing to stand on other than nostalgia. Okay? So, then the modification would be Star Tours. Now, the modification I would make would be a full move over to Galaxy's Edge and then I would modernize and change the ride vehicle, and then one other thing is they already added more stories, but I would go back to how do I put it? I would increase the original trilogy stuff, as opposed to like I would 100% get rid of anything with Kylo Ren in it, like gone.
Is he in Star Tours?
Yeah, he pops in there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's in one of the randoms. At least I recall. Yeah, and then yeah, definitely. And then anything like that. Remove anything from the whatever what they call the sequel trilogy. There you go. That is what I would do.
So, I'm gonna semi admit defeat here.
Okay.
Mark, I didn't hear Star Tours. I heard Star Wars, and then I heard whatever you said after that. And so I was like, I don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it's in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, okay. Does that change your answers then?
Absolutely not. It doesn't. I just wanted to clarify.
Okay. Gotcha. Solid answers. I'm okay. Sleeping Beauty Castle walkthrough, even though it's not my jam, I am keeping that as it is because I think it is important. Especially the artwork that is presented in there. It's priceless artwork in there, and my daughters love it. I just say I'm gonna wait on their side for you guys, and they just keep going, and it's great, and it's always crowded when although I do know that a lot of people don't even know it's there. It's hard to miss, right? If you're not looking for it.
If you're not looking for it, it's hard to find. Yeah,
it's right. It's very hard to find. So I'm going to keep it there just for the importance of Disneyland history. Star Tours, The Adventure Continue. Okay, so let me see. Well, I got to get rid of one. Okay, well, I'm not going to get rid of Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. I'm going to keep that one, I guess, because that is the far superior attraction to me than Star Tours. But how am I going to modify it? How am I going to modify that? I would like to have more random Monsters After Dark things where you were in the dark, doing that more. Yeah. Just because to me that is so fun to do that when it's like pitch dark or maybe so that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. I mean, I think they have the theme pretty well dialed in with that with Guardians of the Galaxy folks. But so I guess I would just say a lot more of the Monsters After Dark stuff that would just get interjected into the daily mix of stuff. And maybe some random characters that do show up in there. Maybe, I don't know how they would do it. I think the soundtrack is already randomized. So, yeah, that's what I do. But then Star Tours Adventure Continue needs just to be the final mission and be done with that. It's to me, it's not even. I think the technology's outdated already.
Oh yeah,
and it's more kitschy to me than anything.
Yeah,
and that land that it sits on is more valuable to me than Star Tours Adventure Continue. But if you say, oh, this is going to be put over to Galaxy's Edge with something, even that technology is way less than what's over there.
Yeah, I mean, the other thing you could do to it would be play into the kitschiness of it. What I mean by that is like make it basically, instead of it being the pristine Star Tours, like, look at it, it is now kind of gotten a little bit old, a little disheveled, a little beat down because it isn't so popular anymore. And then your adventure becomes because of that. Like, so the droid isn't quite working up to par. The vehicle isn't quite working up to par. You can do those kind of things, and then that adds another element to it. Like, hey, like we know we're old, okay, but we're still gonna go down the road, and we're still trying to do the thing. That would be fun. I think that would add another element of just
if they moved it to Galaxy's Edge.
Like, oh man, are we gonna even make it off the spaceport? I don't know. We'll find out. Like things like that.
Oh,
like changing the.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, changing the story of like, oh look, we're just going from we're taking off from a spaceport, and we're supposed to go on a tour, and we're gonna drop you off over here.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, still you're gonna be doing that, but because everything is so like falling apart, it's more like then you have a fear for your life of like, are we gonna blow up mid takeoff? That kind of feeling, like oh my gosh, we're looking at each other, and then you fall into the adventure because something breaks. It isn't like an accident. Like how did I, like in that one the robot gets a little out of, and he winds up going into space and blah blah blah. Whatever the story can be, but this is more of like it broke, and they're like, we don't want to be here, and because like one of the things that I thought was originally kind of fun was when you would drop in and you do the full, the pit run, and you're like, okay, this is fun because it reminds you of the movie, but at the end of the day, like, this is stupid. Like, it's really dumb, but it's fun. So, but then, I don't know. I feel like you could change stories and do all that. And basically make it like, oh my gosh, we actually made it back to the spaceport without blowing up. Yay! You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. I could see that doing that. Would you rather have that in Galaxy's Edge or a dinner theater?
I'd rather have a dinner theater.
Yeah. I think I would too.
Yeah,
a show.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be fun. Lightsaber duel, back and forth.
It'd be a good time.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It just, can you imagine that? Like, just if they use some of the elements where, when you're building your lightsaber.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it chokes me out, but it does strike a few chords when the room turns green.
Oh, yeah.
And Yoda's come on. It gets me. Like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
So imagine a dinner theater with those kind of elements in there, and it's like a story type of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, I still think your idea of 3PO and R2 telling the Star Wars story over fireworks.
Yep.
Is something they should do. Mm-hmm. Holy cow, that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. If you did that. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
That is when I get mad at whoever is at Lucasfilm.
Uh-huh.
And they're like, their insistence, like, no, you guys really like the new stuff. No, we don't. Yes, you do. No, we don't.
We don't.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait. We'll go to the news and.
What?
Star Wars rumors. Anyway.
Okay. Well, Udi's foreshadowing here. So that's going to wrap up the randomizer. Thank you for that.
Yeah, later.
Until next time. So, with that, let's go to the news.
You listen to me now. You are talking about things that you do not understand.
Okay, some news items. We've got a few news items. That's really what the show is today, but a couple of things have broken since I wrote the news, and I want to address them real quick. Did you have a rumor or anything you want to talk about?
Well, you want me to go into it?
You can, or something else that came out too. A couple other things.
Okay. Well, mine is Star Wars related.
Okay.
So now, rumor is beginning to leak out a little bit that Star Wars is planning, or Lucasfilm, correction, is planning a trilogy of trilogies. What that means is that
9 films?
Yes, but they are not intertwined like the Skywalker trilogy.
Okay.
It's going to be independent stories that will involve characters that are in their own arc over here. So that is number one. Now, on its face, it doesn't really strike me as anything exciting because we've heard this before.
Yeah.
We've heard this movie and that movie and this movie, on, right? Starfighter right now and the Mandalorian and Grogu are the only thing that we know for sure. And to be fair, Starfighter, I've only seen concept pictures and stuff. I haven't seen any actual, a sizzle reel or anything.
No, I don't. We too soon for that?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. But what had me a little bit more interested is because attached to the rumor is that Lucasfilm is beginning to change out the hierarchy and the creatives out of Lucasfilm. Now, why is that important? Put it quite succinctly, it's because how many of you listening have been super stoked about anything Star Wars coming out as of late? Anything. Outside of Mando and Grogu, okay? The Mandalorian.
Well, I don't play video games, but video games look kind of cool.
I'm talking TV, like entertainment, not video game, not like
nothing.
Right, nothing.
Yeah.
I know Jess is like woohoo.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I know, but we will see where we go. But that was what I found interesting, is that the rumor is that the removal is beginning. They're beginning to recognize that their current path isn't working and that they need to get rid of people because they're failing. Now, you could look at that rumor, and I know I'm going to do a long walk for a small glass of water, but I'll do it real quick.
Hold on.
I got a bad feeling about this.
You know, you should have a good feeling about this.
Okay.
Because this is going to tie into what we watched just before we started.
That's going to be my next thing.
Okay, well then okay. I'll tie it in after we talk about the next thing and then I'll make the connection after. Go for it.
Well, I have two things now, but
go for it.
So just before we started recording, I asked Udi if he had seen the new trailer for Avengers Doomsday. He goes, no. It just came out like this morning or yesterday, about 6 hours old, or 10 or whatever it is. And so it's about a minute and 40 seconds or so, a minute 47.
Yeah.
So we just watched it prior to recording. Udi was extremely, well, you can say how your reaction was.
Okay. I am extremely hopeful. And happy. And I will tell you why. And then I'll do the
Why are you extremely happy and hopeful?
Because it was 100% all about Cap. Chris Evans was rumored to be coming back as Captain America.
Yeah.
And it has been verified. 100 million% now.
Do you foresee any backlash on this?
Okay, I'll get there.
I have to ask.
I'll get there. The reason why I'm incredibly excited, now Jess, you can chime in at any time? No? Okay.
No.
I just don't want you to feel like you're out there in the wind, even though you're out there in the wind.
No, I'm way far gone.
But we'll get through it. This is like old times. Like, oh, yeah, when Jess was there, we're like, oh, my God. Anyway, what it is that when Marvel was working on all cylinders, it was centered around two main characters. Iron Man, Tony Stark.
Yep.
And Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Yep.
Everything. Civil War. One of the best of all those was a direct thing. Oh, my gosh.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier. My favorite. Out of all of them, Winter Soldier. Now, so when I see Chris Evans walk onto the screen, I automatically go like, that is Captain America.
Yeah.
Nothing against Mr. Wilson.
I like that guy.
I love Anthony Mackie. I actually like his character.
Me too. I really enjoyed that version of Captain America.
I don't mind that version of Captain America, but he's not Cap.
No, he's not. He's just a different version.
Exactly, but he's not Cap.
And I really enjoyed his story. And I don't.
Yeah. I had no problem. I mean, if they were gonna, when they said we're gonna get rid of Steve Rogers and for Captain America, I'm like, well, okay, what are you gonna do? And I'm all, okay,
sure.
I mean, he will never be Cap, but he can be his own Cap.
Yeah. And
a lot of people didn't like it. Fair enough, whatever. I didn't mind it. I enjoyed the character. I do like Sam Wilson. I like that character. But what it tells me is that, and then looking at the trailer, for all of you who haven't watched it yet, by the time you listen to this, you probably should have. But if you don't, give me about a couple minutes. I'm going to describe it real quick, and if you want to miss it, you don't want a spoiler. Okay, here I go. It basically is him. You see his motorcycle, the Triumph, and it's really short cut shots, okay? And you see his hand, you see his motorcycle, and then you see a bit. You see the house, And we all should recognize the house because the house is what we see.
Jess recognized the house.
I know, Jess totally recognized.
Absolutely. I see it. I was like, boom! I know where this is from.
Yeah,
totally.
So the house is the house that we see Steve Rogers and Peggy Carter in.
Yeah.
At the end, where we're like, oh, good. Cap actually gets to relive that life that he missed because he was frozen. So it completed that arc. And for me, when he walked out of the Marvel Universe, I'm like, good send-off. And I was happy with that ending for him. But you see the house, and you're like, oh, okay, cool. We're here. And then it shows a baby.
Mm-hmm.
A little baby, probably maybe a month or two old. And then it pans up, and Cap is holding the baby and smiling. So automatically you're like, this is Cap's kid. And then it cuts to what they did way back then, and they still do, is Captain America will return in Avengers Doomsday.
Steve Rogers will
Steve Rogers will return.
Yeah.
And I went, holy crap, that hit nostalgia buttons all the way across.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason why I'm also very excited, because it is not a definite, but it indicates that they're recognizing that phases 4, 5, and 6 were failures. They didn't work. I was literally texting a friend of mine and said, hey, have you seen this? The response, I haven't watched since Wanda. There we go.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. I've been in and out of that since then as well.
Yeah.
Because I've had little to no interest because the characters were very
relatable.
Unappealing.
Yeah.
Unrelatable, unappealing, nothing.
Yeah, for me, I'm excited for a couple of reasons. Number one, I want a reason to go to the movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really sometimes Wendy and I go, hey, there's one of the movies, yeah, and then we look. There's nothing playing that I even want to see.
Mm-hmm.
I go, well, I'm not just gonna go because this is a moderately interesting movie. No, so we've got 2 Star Wars films coming out in the next couple of years. We've got this coming out a year from now. It's great. I think it's awesome, and it's this also ties in with Avengers Campus and the construction of that, and how this is all going to be, again, a huge win for DCA and a huge win for Marvel. And I think it's great. Even though I'm not a Marvel guy, I'm not going to pretend that I am, but I enjoy going to these movies. And I think it's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will, let me bring it around to the Lucasfilm point.
Okay.
Lucasfilm and their big IP, clearly, Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Marvel is Marvel. It is them, right? So if they do what I hope they do with Cap, and that means that is a huge signal that they need to return to what they were doing and bring back the good stuff.
Yeah.
It would make no sense financially that they would only do one and not the other.
Sure.
So if you hear that, and like I said, I'm taking a huge leap, admittedly, but it leads me to think, and it has, maybe it's hope, that, hey, if they're doing it in Marvel, why are they not doing it in Lucasfilm? So
yeah,
I would think logically that, and then again, hearing that rumor that they're beginning to clean house over there, I'm like, good.
Well, I wonder if this trilogy of trilogies concept you're talking about, is it going to be based on the Marvel theme of movies where not every movie is a sequence, but they're connected?
No. From currently the rumor I've heard, no.
Okay.
They're completely independent from each other. Will not be tied to any of the known canon unless they want to.
No, this new set of trilogies, are they related to one another?
No.
Okay, okay. And do you envision that any Star Wars film that comes out, because to the best of my knowledge, they have not done this for the movies, but the end credit scenes for Star Wars stuff?
I hope they don't.
They did it in Book of Boba Fett. I mean, with the Mando season 2, right? With the book that they came out with. But yeah, I'm hoping that Star Wars does not do that.
I agree.
Even though I think it's kind of cool for adventure,
Yeah.
but this is a different animal.
I agree.
Okay. I think Jess agrees with that too. Yeah?
Oh, I do. I'm so in on this whole thing. It's great.
Okay. I knew it. All
Mark,
right.
how did you know how to tickle my fancy?
Well, yes. Okay, so let's go. So next, thank you for that, and I'm glad that's coming out for Star Wars, and I'm glad that you're excited about Steve Rogers coming back in for Avengers Doomsday. Okay, so next news item. This came out about 8 hours ago. Disneyland files permit for new eastern parking structure. Disneyland has filed a permit to build a new 8-level eastern parking structure. Permits detail a 3.2 million square feet with 8 levels and 302 EV chargers. So what this is going to be, 3.2 million square feet at 8-level open parking structure, and it's going to have limited mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. So this is all brand new. This came out today, which is Tuesday, December 23rd. So this is good. We saw this a few years ago. I'm not sure what happened with it, but now things are moving in that direction, that this Eastern Gateway thing has to happen, and it needs to start going soon. I know we're going to unpack this in future episodes about the timing of all this and the 2028 Olympics, and this is not going to be done by the time of that, and you were hoping it would have been. I mean, 2 years is not enough time to get this sort of thing done, huh?
No.
Mostly because of permits, right?
Well, yeah, permitting is going to be a big thing, and potential delays. But if a parking structure, we all know, is all concrete, and concrete is one of those unforgiving kind of material. Like
yes.
If you don't set it right, you don't form it right, you have to tear it down. Like you can't just perfect example. I was working on a project where they were doing an indoor pool. I heard, and we were done with our part, so we left. Then I heard a year or two down the road, that they wound up having to rip out the entirety of the pool because the concrete and the base of it and everything of it didn't set right.
Oh, was it that place in Folsom?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
They had to rip it all out. And that happens. So, but if they have everything up to point and up to par, they can go quick with this stuff because it is electrical and plumbing. What they do for a lot of you who don't know, when they're planned out in the sections, the electrical and the plumbing gets laid out. In other words, they will put what are called cans, and they're basically pass-throughs. So a lot of this stuff, once the concrete structure is in place, the plumbing and the electrical can go quickly because they already have all their paths set. So it literally becomes a thing of just finding an anchor point and creating your anchor points, and then throwing the pipe and throwing the electrical and mounting everything.
Yeah.
The bigger thing is going to be making sure that the concrete or everything, all the footings, all the bay, everything is set and formed properly. That may be the delay. So if there's any. So hopefully not. A couple years seems a little tight, but I don't know.
We'll see. Do you think it's going to be in time? I mean, if they start this now in 2028?
No. I mean,
that's summer 2028.
Well, the bigger thing I think is, while demo, a lot of people, it is quick, making sure that if they can demo whatever is there already and clear it and do the grade and everything quickly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's close.
Maybe.
That's close.
Maybe. We're talking like they're going to be flying by the seat of their pants to get it done.
And this bridge, I assume, is part of the whole mix, too.
Well, if I don't feel like that would be part of it may not be part of this phase, but it'll definitely be prep for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We shall see. We'll definitely be keeping tabs on this because it's part of the fun. I love that kind of stuff.
Well, yeah, but this is watching this right now is the part of the hope that we've had for a while now, that they begin to really build and make that more and invest deeper into Disneyland proper, because our park has been neglected forever.
Yeah.
And yeah. So let's get going. Like, let's do the thing already.
Let's do the thing.
Yeah.
All right. Next news item is Disneyland Explorer Magic Key. Disneyland's Magic Key program is replacing their Enchant Key option with a new Explorer Key. We've already talked about this, which is the new pass, which retails for $25 more and promises to add more magic to park availability. So let's take a look at how different the passes really are. Earlier this month, Disneyland Resort announced a new Explorer Magic Key replacing the current Enchant Key. Yes, set to release on January 13th next year. Enchant Key holders will be able to use their passes until they expire before having to change the pass type. The new Explorer Key has been touted as giving fans even more freedom to visit the happiest place on Earth with only a $25 price increase. Currently, the Enchant Pass retails for $9.74. The Explorer Pass is coming in at $9.99. So you can get. It ends up being the Explorer Key adds 42 new open dates, and one is removed the calendar in comparison to Enchant. And that day that they took off was like a Sunday, August 30th was the only day that they took off. But they've added 42 new dates. A lot of summer dates are open, which is great. There's no Saturdays at all, which is fine. But pretty much every Sunday is open, and most of the weeks in the summer are open. And of course, the last 2 weeks or actually all of December is blacked out. I think for the first, at least maybe the first week's open, but the last 3 are blacked out. So the additional 42 days, Explore Key will also include offering magic perks, including 4 theme park reservations at a time. Of course, 10% off of select merchandise and dining, 25% off of parking at Toy Story parking area, and 25% off the purchase of the Lightning Lane multi-pass. Okay, so again, we've talked about the Lightning Lane multi-pass is not really being a perk anyways.
Yep.
So we're getting a new pass that's $25 more, and you're going to get 42 new dates that you can go. This is no major real difference than what it's replacing, but they're giving you more flexibility, and that's fine. I had just hoped that there would be a new Southern or California Key or something like that would be around the $700 range. That met. I mean, that's just my thought. There should be one, because now it's $5.99 and $9.99. Yeah, there's got to be a $6.99 or a $7.99 variant in there somewhere. Jess, what do you think about all this?
No, they're not getting any more of my money.
No? Okay. Because?
I can't do it. Like, I was looking at stuff when me and 13 used to go when we were like still in high school.
Well, that's a different, yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, but I was a freaking junior in high school, and I'm living at home. I don't have many bills, but I can afford to have an annual pass. And just looking at it, it's like I was paying I think it was $425. It might have been $455 for a year.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, and that was the highest one. And now you look at it, it's almost $2,000.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, they have lowered their standards and removed a lot of the magic. And we were getting more when we were paying less.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't keep doing it with the way that like life is right now and paying for everything else. But I don't feel like they've earned my money.
Okay, that's fair, absolutely fair. What could they do to earn your money, that $9.99 price point?
Honestly,
yes,
it would take a lot. It would take a lot. But even the other night, I was just scrolling on TikTok, and somebody had posted, I want to say it was the 50th anniversary parade. And
oh, you mean Paint the Night? Was that Paint the Night? Or?
No. What was it called? I'll after this, I'll pull it and I'll send it to you guys. No, it was an afternoon. It was a daytime parade.
Oh, okay.
But it was just watching it, and as soon as it came on, the music turned on, and I was like, "Yep, I know exactly. I knew what it was." It brought back feelings. It brought back emotions. You can't ask me the last time, and like since I've worked there, that a parade sound starts and it's like, oh, I'm home. This is what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And gosh, I can't remember the name of the parade, but it's going to drive me crazy. But I instantly, I sent it to Jacob. And I was like, I cried. And it was, the portion that they had shown, it was one of the parades kind of like, what was it? Celebrate? Like a block party bash, or it was the one that they move and they get to a certain spot and then they stop. And then they all get off the floats and things happen and they're very interactive. And it was like that. And it was the one where they had a Lion King float. And it's the Brother Bear theme song.
Is it Walt Disney's Parade of Dreams?
It might be that, yeah. It might be that.
The Happiest Homecoming on Earth, celebrating Disney's 50 years.
50th, yep, that's it.
Okay, it featured themed units for
There
beauty.
was Pinocchio, Lion King,
Yep.
the princesses. Tank was on the front of the float, or the opening one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just it was the Lion King float that really hit it for me, that brought back that memory, because it's the way that the song, it ends and then they all get off the float, but it's like the tree of life and it's nothing. And then all of a sudden, the whole thing rises and they've got monkeys swinging from the float. They've got all of this stuff. And it was just, I sat there, I cried. This was 2 nights ago. And I watched it and I was like, this is my childhood. This is what we grew up on.
Mm-hmm.
This is the magic that we unfortunately no longer get. And I don't know. I won't give him especially after watching that, I won't give him my money anymore. I will maybe once a year. Going from a girl that went 5 to 7 times a year,
mm-hmm.
They might get it once. It's just, they're not giving us what Walt would have wanted us to give.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep,
I know.
And I'll get super weird and super emotional and super upset. But
no, I mean,
it's weird.
I can't.
It's weird how something that should have stayed magic. It was magical when he had no money.
Yeah.
And it stayed the entire time. But then within these past, I'll give it 15 years. All of a sudden, yes, he's no longer with us and he hasn't been with us for a long time, but the dollar bill is now more important
mm-hmm.
than the vision that he worked so hard to get when he had nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Why continue to give them more when they're reluctant? Not even reluctantly. They're just not reluctant when they are giving us less. And we're okay with it. And we keep giving them our money.
Well, you bring up a lot of good points, Jess. We've talked about it for a long time. That
mm-hmm.
What we get for our dollar has not really been what we feel to be an even value exchange.
Right.
And when we can look at it and recognize, hey, you guys are doing X, Y, Z, and we know why you're doing it for money. And the I don't know, how do you put it? The problem or the rub is that they need to make their money without any doubt. They need to make their money. They're a corporation. We live in a capitalist
society. And I have no problem with that. Your
Right.
bills get high. I mean, we all see it. All of our bills are getting higher.
Yep.
I have no problem with that, but produce the same quality that we used to get for less.
Okay, so what we and this is what I've been saying for quite some time. So we as a community of people who have been supportive of that company and that park in particular, mm-hmm. this is when we kind of go, hey, you're about to make a monumental change in leadership in that park in that company with a new CEO. I will go on and on and on, and I've done it, as to why we are, as lovers of the park, in the position that we're in. We have one single, solitary person to lay it at. And we all know who that is.
Steve Rogers.
Joe Biden.
No, he would come in and throw a shield and...
Okay.
Anyway, it's Iger. I was going to go on a tangent, but I will maintain.
No, we're not, let's not do an Iger rant tonight.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I'm not going to do an Iger rant. What I mean now is that this is when us as a community and you, Jess, and you're not the only one, and I know what I'm about to say. A lot of you out here are going to hear that, are going to agree with the sentiment. Is that we will no longer, and you said it, we will no longer just blindly give money to that company anymore. Not only because we don't want to, but for a lot of us is we can't.
Right.
We can't. So
Yep.
when it comes down to it, the white pill of the moment is that through small things, I think the company is still moving in the positive direction. Even though we see these kind of things, right? We're talking about that, and we're like looking at going, well, clearly that's not working. Clearly that's not working. The problem is with the leadership. So we need to be positive, but we also need to be realistic, and we also need to stand fast with where we are. This is why I haven't gone back to the park in 2 years, and why I haven't gotten an annual pass and done all the things, because of exactly that sentiment, Jesse. You finally have gotten to where I've been. And Mark, I feel, will always be not, I don't think he'll ever reach this level. And and I will say, there is nothing wrong with it. Absolutely nothing wrong.
There's nothing wrong with it.
If you want to, go forth and be happy. I want you to go enjoy the park. Yeah. Now,
go forth and prosper. Or is that Star Trek?
No, that's Star Trek. Yeah, that doesn't work. But
I was to say this: Justin is the only person that's going to get that reference. Justin is a Star Trekker.
I'm sorry.
Star Trekkie?
I don't know.
Sorry, I don't know what the right. Sorry, Justin. I know he's into Star Trek.
I think it's a Trekker. I could be
No,
wrong.
I'm not. He's a Trekkie.
Trekkie. Yes.
He's a Trekkie.
A Trek. Yeah, he is. So it's live something. Oh, it's go
live
forth.
Long, live long and prosper. I know.
Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That was for you, Justin.
Yeah. But anyway, so I'm gonna keep it to this point. As Disney fans, it is well within our right to demand better, and
of course.
So I'm going to just take this moment, and this is a small call to action we can do for everybody who's listening to. Stop giving them lightning lane money. We all know it doesn't.
That's the thing.
It is small things.
What'd you say, Jess?
If that's the thing, we got to stop doing it.
Yeah, exactly my point. So be a little bit more mindful of what Disney does. Mm-hmm. Be a little bit more frugal in how you, and I'm like, again, for a lot of people, that isn't a choice. It is a requirement. They need to be more frugal in how they're going to do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But the bow on the thing is, though, but we still have the park. We still have a ton of the memories. We still have the core memories there that we developed and why we love the park. So even though Jess can say what she said, but she also added the other highlight, which is it made her cry. The memory of it made her cry.
Yeah.
And we can still go to the park.
Yeah.
And we can acknowledge all the reality of it, like being like, hey, we're not getting the dollars per day, and all the nuts and bolts, the nitty gritties of it. Fine, we all do it. But we can also still go back and reach to the positive side of it.
Sure.
Remember when we were here together. Remember when we rode that. Remember opening day for Rise of the Resistance.
Yep.
I will remember that day till my dying day, how we went searching with Jess, and she was on the phone, and then the next day, hearing all the crowd as they got onto the queue, and you could hear it through Main Street and throughout the park. Things of that nature. Sitting at Main Street enjoying some ice cream with my feet up on the porch, going, God, isn't this amazing?
Yep.
Going to Tom Sawyer's Island and going to Pirate Cove and Mark going, I can't even fit in there.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's absolutely
The
right.
beauty of that. Getting Patrick
Mm-hmm.
to go on Splash Mountain, terrified. The guy jumped out of an airplane, jumped out of airplanes, terrified to go on that. And what did he do? He rode it with us three.
Yeah.
This is what we need to remember. And so this is why we are well within our right to demand, like, we want more. So, yeah, Disney, Corp,
Yeah.
we're not going to give you our dollars so handedly anymore.
Right.
But we will when we want and when you give us what we want. So I just want to make sure that even though whenever it comes up to APs, and we always have the same gripe because they're legitimate.
Yeah.
We also have to remember why we love going to the park. And we cannot, I will never let my frustration at them, at the corporation side of it, ever taint my love for the park and my memories that I have with all of you.
Right.
And you guys shouldn't let it either.
No. And I think I'm turning into like a vibes over rides guy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like I am fully okay going and experiencing just things there without necessarily, we got to go on Big Thunder and I got on Pirates. I've got to go on Pirates for sure, but I'm not in a mad dash anymore to get as many attractions accomplished in one day as I used to be.
Yep.
So
That's how I am.
okay.
Yeah.
And that's a total change for you, right, Jess?
And it hurts. Like the last time we went, like John's like, I want to ride this, I want to ride that. Like, let's go. And I was like, I rode like 4 rides. I was like, I'm done.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not something that one is normal for somebody who is us.
Right.
You know, I'm a girl that'll go 16 hours.
Sure. Yep.
But I don't know. It's just, to me, the magic, it's gone. And it's really unfortunate.
I wouldn't go that far for me.
I mean, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. For me, and I mean, Udi, I feel like you can vouch for me that I have always had this weird connection.
Yep.
With the park.
Yep.
More than people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that gives me a right to feel the way that I do, but I don't know. It's always been more to me. And when I go lately, even when I went with my mom and my nieces, like it didn't feel the same.
Let me give you this real quick. I know where you have been, and you want to know. It was basically at the same point in my life that you are now. I mean, we're talking age-wise, and I'm not gonna, at 23.
Right.
And there was a gap, and everybody knows it. There was a gap where I didn't go to the park very much at all. And you're falling into that window, Jess. You're right in that window. And I will tell you that the core memory that you have in your mind about the park that still makes you cry, that isn't going to go away. What you're going through now, the way I look at it, is you're morphing through and you're phasing through. And I will say with 100% certainty, your love of that park and the magic that you feel within that park will come back.
It will, absolutely.
And that you will find.
No, I don't doubt that, but they've got to make some changes.
Well, I agree with you on that. 100%. But I just also know you, and I know the park, and I know your connection with the park. So, changes put aside, you're going to be sitting in that park, and I don't think it's going to take that long, and you will be crying once again. So that is how I see it, and that is how I see you.
I second that.
I don't think you're wrong.
No, you're not. It's just there's just a lot of frustration going on. I understand that, from Jess's point of view, for sure.
Yeah, because I share it. I share it.
Yep.
Yeah. Now on to Avengers Campus.
Oh,
No, I'm
yes.
kidding, I'm kidding.
No.
Look at that segue.
Sure. Adventures Campus construction progresses at Disneyland as more canopy framework is added.
Hey, Jess,
Huh?
does that move the needle for you? Or...
What?
There's
You're on speaker. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I said, well, Mark began to read the news about Avengers Campus, and I'm like, hey, does that move the needle for you?
Oh yeah, that tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
I'm so excited now. I think I might buy me and my entire family magic keys.
There you go. You're gonna have like 7 magnets coming your way, Jeff.
Nothing like sarcasm at its finest.
Yeah. So the canopy connecting the 2 new ride buildings in Adventures Campus has grown significantly as construction for the land expansion continues in DCA. Last month, Walt Disney Imagineering shared that the canopy connecting Avengers Campus 2 new attractions, which is Avengers Infinity Defense and Stark Flight Lab, was officially being assembled. A reporter verified the progress, as well as noting that several more pieces of framing were on the ground. So basically, this is a construction update. We are getting a lot of significant progress in here.
Oh, cool.
At least the exterior. Mm-hmm. And then once all this is done, this would be closed off, and then the real fun begins. But I think this is really cool that they're making really good progress on this. I would expect to see this by probably 2027, sometime in that time frame, if not sooner. That's my guess. But for those of you who want to check it out, you can go online and look at the Avengers Campus. I can't really describe it except that it's framework. I don't know. It's kind of like a lattice work. I'm not sure what they're calling it. They're calling it a canopy, but it's like a lattice work. That's not really lattice.
No.
But you will just check it out. The concept art, it's coming to fruition, and I'm happy to see the progress.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I remember. I mean, we've been talking about it off and on for a minute, and I remember making the comment like when they begin to get their material and their preformed pieces, it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
They'll begin to put these together pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I think this is the phase we're beginning to see that now. With the canopy coming over, this is 100% going to be basically a mark like this one's number 2. Number 1 goes with number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2 goes. I'm not kidding you guys. It is that way. When you have prefab things, that is how it goes. It has a layout. Like these are the numbers, and this is how you attach them to each other. So this is what we see, and I'm excited because this is the kind of stuff that we need to continue to get from Disney. So yeah. I know it isn't Jess's IP, and I get it, and it isn't really our park either. I mean, it's DCA, but we have to begin to if this goes off well, and it is a fun attraction, we need to give Disney a little bit of props. So these are the things we need to reinforce the good, and then say no to the bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Next news item. We talked about this on LTP Lounge the other day, but let's talk about it here in our regular podcast. Is Disney creates a wheels and no wheels line separating guests. Disneyland Resort is piloting a new security screening approach that could significantly reduce wait times for the many guests entering the theme parks. The experimental system categorizes visitors into 2 distinct groups based on whether they are traveling with wheeled items. Before guests can access Disneyland Park or DCA, they must undergo mandatory security screening, which includes passing through a metal detector and potentially undergoing random bag inspections. I don't think it's random. It's every bag, as far as I know.
Yeah.
While modern detection technology has eliminated universal bag searches for everyone, the screening process still consumes considerable time, particularly during peak morning hours when guests arrive for rope drop. Southern California Disney parks enthusiasts have documented the extent of these delays, with some reporting extraordinary wait times during busy periods. So there's a screenshot of people waiting in line, and I've been in a line like that, where it gets backed up. So according to a website, Mickey Visit, Disneyland Resort has begun testing a segregated screening approach that will divide guests whether they're being wheeled items at the parks. So visitors with strollers or wheeled mobility devices proceed through designated wheel lines, while guests without such items use two separate no wheels screening lanes. What do you guys think about this, Jess?
You know, go ahead first. I need to choose my words wisely.
Well, I don't have a problem with this. I like I said before, and what I said on the show is that I've been in lines where it gets backed up and people get agitated and upset, and I look around, I'm thinking, dude, it's like a Tuesday morning. You could be at work, but you're here about to go. Just give it 20 minutes. You're going to be inside the park. And you can go on your adventure. But I understand that frustration. I don't want to join in on that, but if this helps the process, sure, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah, no, and I believe I went. I'm thinking they need to go to the 3. Like you do wheel, no wheel and bags, and then no bags, no wheels, no nothing. Like if I'm walking in and all I've got is my wallet and a hoodie, I need to go over there.
What about a backpack?
Nope, bagged.
No, you're just talking straight, no bags.
Yeah, straight, no bags.
Like nothing.
Yeah, like nothing. Like I'm walking in with my hoodie or whatever I have, and I'm walking straight through, no bag.
What if there's a no hoodie line?
No, then there would never be a no hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Line. But
I use SOL.
Yeah, because I wear a hoodie. But if they ever did a no flannel line, I'm never going to Disney again.
There you go.
My opinion is, whatever they can do to streamline the process. And if it does take this, which I think is one of the things that can slow the whole process down when you have a stroller. How many times, question for everybody out there, you've been in said security line and you're like walking up, you're like, oh no, the stroller got in front of me. You're like, ah, crap. You say it right away because you know it's going to take longer. So there you go. If you want to bring in all this stuff and hey, have at it. But recognize you're going to take longer through security, which you should. No offense, but you should. So I would go one more layer. I'd be like, no bags. If you have no bags, you go there. If you have bags, you go here. If you have wheels, you go over there. That's what I would do.
What about a magic key pass?
No, I've always been for a magic key separate entrance. Always been.
Yeah,
for
always
been for it.
I think Walt Disney World does have that.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't.
Yeah,
I don't
So
know
does
why.
Universal.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not know why they don't. They should, and then I would be like, well, there you go. An actual perk. That is an actual perk.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jess, what are your thoughts on this?
Well, that's kind of where I was kind of leaning towards. It's like, I'm not trying to be like this bougie person, but it's like if we're paying all this extra money, give us something extra, which is why I brought up Universal.
Right.
You know, when we went, and it was my first time, but we bought an annual pass and we had our own line.
Yeah.
And
I've been there.
it took us, 4 minutes.
Yep.
It's like, okay, cool. Like now we've just saved all this time, but we've given them all this extra money per se. So I would just rather if they're gonna go for it, go for it.
Yeah. Yep.
Go all the way.
Yep. I agree. Like
Half-ass it. Like the majority of my relationships, don't half-ass it. Just go all the way.
The majority.
Yeah, I went there.
Yep.
The majority? Are you sure you want to stay?
We're changing the
majority.
subject.
I've only got like one. Mark, I got your rain now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's raining on your side. It's probably now it's all sunny on my side. No, I think this is a step in the right direction, and I'm curious to see how long this lasts and what the numbers produce from this as far as customer satisfaction and getting guests in and out of line.
Yeah, I'm very curious. We give it a few months, and then we will, hopefully we'll hear.
Yes, absolutely. All right, last news item of the day, and let's end this on a positive note. It's been mostly positive. Start your day right with Troubadour Tavern's Santa breakfast potato.
Potato.
Have you ever? I must ask this, Jess. Have you ever had a baked potato for breakfast?
I have.
Oh.
No, I don't like potatoes or French fries. So
well, there's a first time for everything, Jess. Troubadour.
That's right.
Troubadour Tavern has the Santa breakfast potato. For $12.69, you get a baked potato with scrambled eggs, shredded cheese, country sausage, gravy, and green onions.
All about it. I'm all about it.
There are pictures of it. It's very hard to imagine, but it's exactly what you think. It's a baked potato split open down the middle.
It looks like a sloppy mess of goodness.
Yeah, I see gravy. Eggs are in there somewhere, and it's
I see
just.
the egg.
Oh
And
yeah, I see
cheese.
egg.
Oh my goodness, I want. Okay, I'm doing this weekend. It's Christmas this week,
Yeah, it is.
and I'm gonna do one. I'm doing one. Oh, I'm gonna do one.
$13 for this thing.
Done. Take my money.
You.
Oh yeah, all over this one.
Okay.
I literally had this weekend up in the middle of nowhere at a little cafe.
Mm-hmm.
A baked potato,
Yeah.
cut open, much like this one, filled with chicken strip cut and barbecue sauce with cheese on top of it and some other stuff.
Never heard of such a thing.
Amazing. So
Oh.
I saw that, and then I had my memory flash for that potato. I'm like, I want that potato again in my life.
Yeah.
And then I want this one in my life for the first time. Like, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. Jess, so you're not a baked potato girl.
I wouldn't do that just because I don't like baked potatoes. I'm not a French fry person. I like mashed potatoes, but that's about it.
What about tater tots?
No, I hard pass.
Okay, interesting.
I'm leaving.
What if they're mint flavored tater tots?
Oh, yeah, all over that
Oh,
one.
those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Gosh, you know me so well.
I do. Okay. How hideous would that be?
Oh, my God. I almost threw up a little in my mouth.
I do like tater tots, but not. I think mint would be horrible.
No.
But
I
this.
could do, what I can do is a country potato.
Yeah. I mean,
If I go out to a restaurant, I will have a country potato.
But how about if you took like country cut potato?
Mhm.
Would you do that? You know, the little bit bigger pieces?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if we did that with eggs and then sausage and then a gravy.
Well, you already lost me.
What? The sausage?
I don't like sausage.
Okay, so gravy
Eggs?
and then the cut eggs.
Okay.
And then what kind of meat would you like in that? What would you take in that?
Linguiça.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
yeah. Okay, there you go. Well, then you would do that.
What about
absolutely.
what about ham? Do you like ham?
You do ham. You do bacon.
I do not. Oh, I like ham.
You like bacon.
Diced ham, scrambled it.
I hate bacon.
Okay.
You like bacon wrap.
Did we just meet?
No.
No.
Mark saw my face.
Yeah.
I knew it. I set it up so you'd freak out.
So diced ham and eggs
no,
with. Well, actually, wouldn't go. Anyways, we're going off a tangent. But no, this is a good win, and I hope they keep this around besides the holidays. But yeah, this is good. This is really good.
Yeah, it looks really good and it makes me want to do one. I'm not even lying. I'm like, I got a free open morning or two. No, only one.
You can make it.
Yeah, I can make it.
Yeah, for sure.
I only get one day off this week, so I'm going to take it.
You should make it then.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, well, that is the end of the news, and that's pretty much going to end episode 236. We didn't have a whole lot going on, but we actually made it like an hour and a half, which is good for a show with no topic.
Lo and behold.
Yeah.
We do what we do.
We do what we do.
Yep.
So it just to wrap this up, this will be the last episode of 2025. 2026 will mark our 10th year.
Coming up.
So Jess was only 12 when we started this show. She's now
12? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you
Age me a little bit, Mark.
Well, no, you said you're turning 22 next week, right?
I know. I was giving you grief. I said you were aging me.
Oh yeah. So 2026 starts our 10th year. So I cannot believe that we're doing that, but we're going to start off part with a prediction show and we have a whole lot of guests coming up for the new year. Also, we're going to hopefully get a hotel announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, sponsorship with that. We've been working with those guys, and well, anyways, I'll leave it at that.
Yep.
And we're getting some new listeners, so we very much appreciate that. And we will be doing a quarterly, or actually probably 6 times a year, we're doing a trivia night locally here in the Citrus Heights area. So do get involved in that, listeners. We really want to make it something special for you guys to come out and meet us. No, actually, that isn't the point. But the point is just to get together and have some good times and some nonsense questions, and we'll have more of those.
Yep.
for that, I want to say thank you for joining us in 2025. A lot of fun. And of course, everyone, Udi, for sticking with me for this year. And we added, of course, Becky's been with us for over a year now.
Yep.
And she's really feeling good. And Jess, we always appreciate you coming on whenever you have a chance.
I appreciate it. I'm hopefully back for good. It's just it worked out tonight. I just
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know why, but we still get random people going, "Where's Jess?" Okay, she's coming.
Yep. Yeah.
Because I'm fun.
Okay.
Yes. She is very fun at a game called what's it called? What's the dub?
I don't even know.
What the dub?
What the dub?
Yeah, no idea.
Oh, that's a riot. That game is okay. We're not gonna go. That
We
game.
had so much fun. I've never laughed so hard. I told my brother, I was like, I haven't seen that side of Mark. I laughed so hard.
You were laughing at my answers?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I was dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Jacob was the real shocker for me. He was ridiculously off the rails.
I will quite happily say that none of them were shocking. As you guys were going, I was like, okay, for the room.
What we should do is get a tech person and have them make a What the Dub, but Disney movies.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, absolutely.
We'd have to keep it PG.
We'd make a buttload of money.
Yeah. Okay, so also check out LTP Lounge. It's going to be every Wednesday from 6 to 7 Indie time. And that's going to be, again, an opportunity for us to connect with you guys as listeners, all you folks. And if you want to come on the show, love it. If you want to hang out, lurk in the chat room, that's totally fine too.
Yep.
Just say hey, and we will acknowledge you. All right. Anything else you can think of real quick? Just know I'm excited for 2026. We have some new guests coming on, branching out with, getting Orange Grove 55 and Theme Park Conductor have kind of joined us a little bit. So we're going to be doing some stuff with them, I think. And then hopefully we can get more Lewis on. And then more Jason from Signs of Amusement. We need him on again because he's doing some great stuff. And
we need Steve on there as well.
Expedition Steve. All these folks, we want you on. And yeah. All right. So again, if you want to reach out to us, we'll send us an email at info@leavingtodaypodcast.com. You can send us a direct message on Instagram, which is Leaving Today Podcast. And again, if there's any issue with any of the shows as far as audio goes, please do reach out to me. I know last episode had some technical issues. I'm always, it does not hurt my feelings whatsoever. I want to make sure I have the best product out there. And I just, I have to make some adjustments here and there, and I will do that. All right, Jess, where can people find out more information about you?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Let's see. My Instagram is StorybookJess, and then I do not I do not tweet. My Snapchat is somewhere way at the bottom of my Instagram, and our podcast is Leaving Today Podcast, 2 words, Leaving Today Podcast.
Awesome. Udi, where can people find out more witty banter?
You can find me on my Instagram, HAXGOALIE, Hacks Goalie. I am there, and I respond to all my DMs.
Excellent.
And the rumors are beginning to rumble. Along with it, that the rumor is beginning. I'm gonna stick it out there.
Oh.
The Mando shows.
Oh.
When
okay.
The engines are beginning to rumble.
For the Mando show?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep. Gotcha. Good. I thought you were going to say Bad or Bad was coming back.
Oh, my God, dude. If anybody out there knows Bad or Bad, shoot me a DM. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So episode 237 is going to be our prediction show for 2026. So I'll check the social media, and I want input from you listeners out there to see what your prediction is for next year. Many predictions, whatever they are. I predict Udi will return to the Orange Grove in Anaheim. That's my guess.
That's right.
That's my guess.
There are rumors.
Rumors are swirling in the Disney community. It's crazy. I'm getting calls at all times, all hours. Yeah. All right. Okay. Again, thank you again. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for this time. We love you, adventures out there, and we will see you in the parks.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
I am a good button pusher. Can I have the pumpkin brulee, please? Thank you.
Just whiskey, hot whiskey with some lemon.
Hot whiskey with lemon. Rudy, don't say anything.
What are you doing? Flowers? What?
Sure, it can't be any worse than your whiskey and Coke from yesterday morning.
I'm all alone in the world. There's no one here beside me.
Hang on, sorry, I'm pulling it up.
I'm trying to see.
Think of a banana.
Does it help?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Always does. Every time. Don't ask me why. But you
Yeah.
make me hot. It's so close, I can feel it.
Kitty.
It's like a breath of fresh air.
Boy, was my face red.
Can we do that again?